Foley. I created Pet Connection, which is an app and a website. And what we do is we connect all the shelters in an area, and we make it easier for users to view all of the animals from each shelter and like filter through them. And with the app, and just in general, we offer Rent-A-Pet through all of the shelters, where a person can like pick a time slot or call in and say that they want to pick up this animal at a certain time, and they spend some time with it, and then in the hopes that when they come back they want to adopt it. So this is the home page, and this basically just says what kind of like just describes what we do like briefly, and then and like talks about the app a little bit. And then these are success stories of like Rent-A-Pet and people who rented them and came back and adopted them as soon as they had them or spent time with them. And this is our About Us page. And it just kind of says again what we do, but in a little bit of more depth. And then under the About Us page we have our services. And this really goes into what we do exactly and like the terms and guidelines of it. So this talks about downloading the app in order to set up your Rent-A-Pet, and so you can also have an easier time of sorting through all the animals and figuring out where to go. And then these are the policies and guidelines. And so in order to Rent-A-Pet, you have to sign a waiver that says that you're responsible for any harm that comes to the animal, and you'll be financially responsible if there is any harm. And you also have to have valid identification, and you have to be 18 years or older, and you also have to pay a deposit in order to rent the animal. This tells you what supplies you will be given and that you have to bring those back in order to get your deposit back, as well as the animal. And the shelters have the right to refuse the rental of any animal if they feel that the person isn't fit. I also created a contacts page, and just so people have any questions, they can get in contact. And I also put the phone number of the business on the bottom if they needed to do that too. I made a page with a list of the shelters, and I included a map in it. And so the map is interactive, and you can glide over and see which shelter is which. And I listed them down here, and I also hyperlinked to their sites. And my last page is the blog page, where whoops. Oh, it's loading. Here's the blog page, and I made a blog for Animal of the Week, which would be updated every week. And I have a latest events blog post. And the plugins that I used a social media plugin, and just so because my business idea is like a community site, and yeah, so just social media would be good for everybody to connect. And then I also created a maps plugin, which is down here, and so people can interact with that to find their shelters. And then my last plugin is the contact form that we talked about earlier, and that is my website. While making the website, I had some problems with the cover page, because for this theme it only it stays on the entire thing, and I was kind of frustrated with that, but it turned out being okay. And then some of the plugins were difficult. The map was a little difficult, but it wasn't anything crazy. And yeah. Thank you.